The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Nashville. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
to throwing in on second down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
yards.
To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Christian McCaffrey.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to number
DJ Moore, 61 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 22, Derrick
Ball
Henry.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Tackled at the 32-yard
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Dante.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence confidence in my trigger guy. What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trey, you want to make an opening drive.
I don't want to just give up that easy.
Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Dances by him. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Derrick Henry.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Brought down by Shaq.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5, most notably.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 88 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
19, Titans nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Panthers 26, Titans nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts,
23 yards.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st down, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24 more.
Called out a very strong gain of 24. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Derrick Henry.
5-yard
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
On the carry.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a gain of 34.
So when's the best time to take the big shot?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Christian
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 33, Titans 6. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Able to find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down carry for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A gain of 4.
From the 38, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. But you got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
To Derrick Henry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Take over at first.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Evans on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down
11 yards there. First down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Sly on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 40, Titans 6. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.